Hey everyone, it's Arlette from Chasing Joy, and today I'm going to give you guys another update on my journey to becoming a single mom by choice. Today is cycle day 26. It is 15 days after my first IUI and 13 days past ovulation. Today I went and, well, first, I'm sorry, let me back up. Hopefully you've seen my other videos and saw that I did a lot of home pregnancy test taking, a lot. And all of those home pregnancy tests were negative. So today, because my period had not yet started, even though it's not even due for technically a couple more days, but because it hadn't started, it had been 2 weeks since my IUI, I went in this morning for some blood work. And I got a call back this afternoon, and I missed the call. So I had to I frantically tried to get back to touch with the clinic, and they were closed. And I left a voicemail, and luckily my nurse, I must have checked it, and she did call me back, which was really good. So I didn't have to wait any longer for an official yay or nay regarding being pregnant. So unfortunately, the answer was nay. The blood test came back negative, just like all the home pregnancy tests. I am not pregnant. I am pretty disappointed. I really thought that I was going to be pregnant, that my first IUI would be my only IUI, and it would do the trick, and I would be pregnant right now and doing a whole different kind of video. But that's not the case. Yeah, so I'm kind of sad about it. I'm disappointed. My mom's disappointed as well. She's excited for me in this whole process. She very much wants to have a grandkid from me. So we're disappointed. But I really had such optimism and hope. And that's kind of not like me. I tend to be a bit more of a I don't really want to say pessimist, but on the side of caution, realist maybe. But I really had good feelings the day I went to get my IUI. My mom was able to come with me, and I don't know if you can see, she gave me this really pretty little necklace she got out of her bag with all her goodies, all her jewelry that she's had over the years. And she told me that this necklace is the first piece of jewelry that my dad ever gave her. And apparently I helped pick it out. I don't recall, because I was probably very small, maybe like 3 or 4. But this is the first piece, I guess, of real jewelry that he ever gave her. And she gave it to me and wanted me to have it on the day of my IUI. She said so that we both, I'm sorry, not we both, so that they both could be with me. Him in spirit and her in present. And it was just such a nice thing to do. And it really made the day feel special and great. And it was like such a perfect day. And it would be such a perfect story if I got pregnant for my first IUI with my mom giving me this nice necklace. But that's not how it worked out. I'm not pregnant. So on for try number 2. I hopefully will be trying again this month. Well, I guess I'll say next cycle, whenever my period starts. Going to talk to the doctor tomorrow about timing, because I really think that that's what went wrong this time. I mentioned in an earlier video that I got the smiley face on the indicator earlier than I expected on cycle day 10. I had the IUI the next day, as is the normal procedure after you get the smiley face on the indicator, cycle day 11. But apparently I didn't ovulate until cycle day 13, 2 days later. And I think because I was using, frozen sperm from my sperm donor, I guess the sperm probably doesn't live as long as if it were from like my spouse maybe, and like getting a fresh sample, which I think can live like 5 days. I cannot find anywhere online any accurate information of how long frozen sperm lasts. So I'm thinking that by the time I ovulated 2 days after the IUI, that the frozen, then thawed out sperm probably likely was not alive anymore, or if it was, it wasn't as mobile. So I think it was a timing issue. So I'll talk to the doctor tomorrow to figure out, you know, I guess what went wrong and why did it take so long for me to ovulate after getting the indicator, and is there anything we can do different to pin down the timing better. I think I definitely would like to try another natural cycle without any medication, at least 1 or 2 more times. The option would be back-to-back IUIs, which is more expensive because you're paying for everything twice, the procedure and double the amount of sperm. I already told you the sperm is really expensive. The IUI is not that expensive, a couple $100 for me. So do I want to do back-to-back IUIs next time? If it doesn't work again in the future, do I want to use some kind of medication, maybe a trigger shot, which can exactly pinpoint ovulation? Because all my tests came back good. I don't have any, my tubes are open, they're not scarred, all my hormones are at the appropriate level. So it was really, other than timing or there being something, or maybe the donor not being that good, his sperm not being that good, there's no reason for me not to get pregnant this time. Other than, the timing, and obviously God didn't have it planned for me to be pregnant this time. So hopefully I'm going to try it in the next cycle, and I'll talk with the doctor to see if there's anything we should do different. Trying to think positively again. Maybe the second time will be the charm. I already said to my mom, if I were to become pregnant on my next cycle, my baby would be due in January. So I said, oh, maybe I'll have baby New Year, and I'll be like on the news having the first baby of the new year for 2016. So maybe that's what the plan is. Who knows? And it's in God's hands. I'm praying on it. Hope you all are praying for me and with me in this journey. And hopefully it'll work next time. I guess there are a couple things I will do differently next time. This time I started testing on 10 days past the IUI. I think next time I'm going to wait at least until 12 days past the IUI. The 10 days was still way too early. I know I won't have it in me to not test at all and just wait for the blood work, but maybe not starting until at least 12 days past the IUI would be good, because I would be getting the blood work in a couple more days after that anyway. If I have to do the progesterone supplement next time, then maybe I won't do the charting. I'm not sure, because the progesterone can throw off the chart. So I'm not sure. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know. I know next time I'm not going to pay so much attention to my body, which that's going to be really hard to do, because, so badly want to have a baby. I want to have a little jelly bean growing in there. It'll be hard to ignore anything that I perceive as a pregnancy symptom. But especially if I end up having to take the progesterone supplement again, I'm going to try really hard not to think too much of any symptoms I feel, because they can easily be from the progesterone, or they might just be my body reacting to having the IUI. Because this past IUI cycle, I definitely felt a lot of things I had never felt before. Those twinges I mentioned, I had never had those before. I'm not a person that gets a lot of PMS or cramping before my period. So the things I was feeling were definitely new, and that's why I was thinking maybe I was pregnant. But it could have just been my body reacting to having had the IUI. I mean, that's something my body's never experienced, that volume of sperm. I mean, it's not like it's cups, but it's a couple tablespoons. But that's not typically being injected into my uterus through a catheter. So perhaps my body was just like, oh, what the hell's going on? And kind of reacting to that and giving me those cramping and twinges. So I know for the future to not read too much into that and to not test as early. Other than that, I don't think I'll do too much different. Like I said, I'm kind of keeping it pretty private as I go. I mean, I'm obviously doing YouTube videos, but I'm delaying a little bit from the time that I shoot the video between the time I post it, just to give myself some privacy. And pretty much on my journey, I'm only kind of telling my mom and my one cousin as I go what's going on. So Just because it could be difficult, like this time it didn't work. I'm glad I don't have to call a bunch of people and tell them, oh no, it didn't work. Um, just, my mom, and I'll let my cousin know. But other than that, um, not too much I'll do differently. I'll still try to be optimistic, and I'm going to try to be, to stress even less and maybe try to get more sleep. Even though I don't really think that was a factor this time. I definitely think it was just the timing. So I'll talk to the doctor about the timing, and I'll gear up for IUI number 2. Cross your fingers for me and say some prayers. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.